Samsung is gearing up for the much-anticipated launch of the Galaxy S25 series, which is expected to take place next month. Before the official unveiling, the company is finalizing its launch strategy this week in a series of executive meetings. These discussions will outline Samsung's global approach for its flagship phone and other key devices, setting the stage for what could be one of its most significant launches to date. According to reports from South Korea, Samsung's high-level executives are holding crucial meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday. These sessions aim to finalize the marketing strategies for Samsung's electronic products, including smartphones, tablets, wearables, TVs, and home appliances. The flagship Galaxy S25 series, along with the Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Galaxy Z Fold 7, will be at the forefront of these discussions. The meetings will also focus on Samsung's foray into extended reality XR devices, specifically its Project Muhan. This prototype XR headset, unveiled recently, is set to be Samsung's first device running Android XR. There is speculation that this groundbreaking device will be showcased to the media during the Galaxy S25 launch event and could hit the market in the latter half of 2025. If successful, Project Muhan could signify Samsung's entry into the highly competitive XR space, potentially revolutionizing its product ecosystem. On Thursday, the focus of these meetings will shift to Samsung's semiconductor products, including DRAM, NAND, HBM memory, and other essential application processors and sensors. This segment is critical as Samsung looks to strengthen its foothold in the semiconductor market. While Samsung's Galaxy S series has seen improved sales with the Galaxy S24 lineup, the company's Galaxy Z series has struggled to maintain momentum. Sales of foldable devices have stagnated over the past couple of years. Despite introducing innovative offerings like the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, Samsung's efforts have yet to translate into substantial growth in this segment. Lessons learned from these experiences could inform the development and marketing strategies for the Galaxy Z Fold 7, which is expected to bring enhancements aimed at revitalizing consumer interest. One of the highlights of Samsung's upcoming plans is Project Muhan, its first extended reality device. This cutting-edge XR headset was recently showcased in prototype form and is poised to run on Android XR, setting it apart from competing devices. Industry insiders believe that Project Muhan could redefine how users interact with technology, combining virtual and augmented reality features into a seamless experience. Samsung plans to unveil more details about this device during the Galaxy S25 launch event. With its anticipated release in 2025, Project Muhan is expected to position Samsung as a strong contender in the XR market, potentially competing with the likes of Meta and Apple. The semiconductor market poses a significant challenge for Samsung. The company faces stiff competition in the high-bandwidth memory (HBM) segment, which is critical for AI chips from industry leaders like AMD and NVIDIA. Samsung's performance in the contract chip fabrication market has also been underwhelming, with its foundry business experiencing an all-time low market share. Strategy being finalized this week, all eyes are on Samsung to deliver a groundbreaking lineup. From its flagship smartphones to foldable devices and XR technology, the company has an opportunity to set new benchmarks in the tech industry. By addressing challenges in the semiconductor market and innovating in emerging categories like XR, Samsung could redefine its brand's narrative and reinforce its position as a global leader in technology. Stay tuned for more updates as Samsung prepares to launch the Galaxy S25 series and unveil its vision for the future. Showdown between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm x 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.